Hey guys, what is up? Schway here, aka JR. Sorry guys, I'm pretty exhausted, I'm not gonna lie. Just got done doing our first AEW Metal 2025 break. I believe this is 25. Well, it doesn't have the year on it, but the newest AEW Metal release, it just dropped on Wednesday the 6th. We just got done with our first case. I'm gonna go through the hits, show you what we got out of the case, let you know what the rare inserts are, just give my thoughts on the product as a whole. I hope you enjoy it, guys. I hope it's informative. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends, and let's get into it, guys. Let's go. Alright guys, so like I just mentioned, I just got done doing a full case break on Whatnot. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty exhausted, but I figured I'd come on here before I start packing orders, just let you know some thoughts of the new product. First of all, you feel like you get a lot more value out of first year metal. You know, you feel like you ought to get a lot more value out of these boxes. In the case, overall, normally you're supposed to get 4 autos. We had Orange Cassidy, Jeff Jarrett, Pac, Big Bill, so that would have been our 4, but then we also got a Queen Aminata and a Dustin Rhodes. So Dustin Rhodes is to 25 on the Blast Furnace, which is a pretty cool card. We had 3 base autos on the Orange Cassidy, the Jeff Jarrett, and the Queen Aminata, which the Jeff Jarrett on top was pretty messed up when I pulled it out of the box. So keep an eye out for that as well. Hopefully that's not a constant thing. And then we had these autographic on-card autos, which look pretty cool. Neither of mine were numbered, but the fact that they're on-card and the designs kind of remind me of the original Ringmaster autos, if anyone remembers those, from Flagship a few years ago. We also got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 PMGs, which is what you're really looking for in metal. Historically, the PMGs hold more value than the autos. So probably the best hit in the break was this Thunder Rosa to 50 PMG, blue PMG, which looks fire. I really enjoy this. The retros are my favorite. The 2013 retro set, there's only 20 cards in that set versus the regular PMG has 100 cards. But the designs on these look really cool. So there's the Thunder Rosa and there's the Will Ospreay, which I believe were the only 2 retros we got, but they look the coolest. I love the vintage metal font on the bottom. They look super clean. Really enjoyed grabbing those. We'll show you more of the retro cards in a second. And then on the regular PMGs, we had Serpentico missing a leg, Nick Wayne, Thunder Rosa, again, a great break for Thunder Rosa. Shout out my guy Joel. Okada, Action Andretti, James Drake, who looks just like Alex Reynolds, and Evil Ono. So of the 9 we got, probably 5 of them were like, you know, quote unquote good ones, AK ones that people highly desire. So that was cool. And it feels like that, you know, this case is probably an outlier because, again, you're only really guaranteed 4 autos per case. And I believe you're supposed to have less on the, less on the PMGs. But overall, we had numbered card-wise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 numbered, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, I believe. 33. I don't feel like recounting, guys. Sorry, I'm tired. It was 32 or 33. I believe it was 33, which last year, you know, 16 box case, you'd be lucky to get like 16, you know, and this time you had 33 numbered cards, not including the autos. We also hit this printing plate 1 of 1. From what I was told, there was like 4 cases on Whatnot that had printing plates in it, which I found fascinating. These are pretty cool. The cut above die cut insert, we had 1 in the case of Sheeta, which was pretty cool. Vivacity, I believe is what it's called. To be honest, guys, I'm tired. We had 2 of these, Switchblade and Max Caster, so those were cool. The number energy eyes, we had a couple of the numbered energy eyes. So these are all to $199 from what I've seen. Maybe they can go lower. We'll find out. the die cut EX Centuries were pretty cool. So those are weirdly oddly numbered. Apparently it's based off where they are in the set. So these were to 86 and 87 respectively. We had a prospect of Camille to 50. I still don't understand why they can't find a spotter for her in AEW. I think she has a lot of potential and it's really good. This is the numbered Blast Furnace. I'm not really sure why it's called that. It's kind of a weird name. To 99. And yeah, overall, pretty cool. You know, they had the numbered trios cards. So, and which all seem numbered to 333, which was interesting. Of the inserts, you know, the ones that were the rarest from what I saw were the retros, which look amazing, guys. Look at this. Osprey, Hangman, the Acclaim together, which is fire, and Copeland, aka Edge. We got 4 of those in the entire case, so average 1 per 4 boxes. And then these are the premium TV performers, which I thought were cool. We had 1, so this is Eddie Kingston. 2 was Samoa Joe, and it's an actual match too they talk about. 3 is Orange Cassidy. 4 is Pac. And 5 is Trent Beretta. So there's 5 of those. And then the next rarest, based off the case, was these smooth ones, which were pretty cool. We actually hit a numbered of those as well. So the smooths were pretty cool. And then after that, you know, there's a good amount of every other one. So we had the Ring Heroes, which we got a ton of, as you can see. These can be numbered as well. Just, yeah, so many, guys, so many. Sorry, this is kind of an abridged, you know. We got the chopped ones. So again, you get a ton of chopped. They, like I said, they do a good job of making you feel like you get a lot of value by throwing in a lot of these inserts. You know, again, the Blast Furnace. These are not numbered. So you get a ton of these. Just a ton, a literal metric ton of those. Instead of blues this year, they had copper, which I'm curious when I finally hit a 1 of 1, what that looks like in comparison to the copper, because I feel like it might be a little confusing. I guess it'll say precious metal gem on top, but besides that, like, these look very similar to how the 1 of 1s looked last year. You know, the Energize ones. So Dax Harwood and Serena Deeb was all over this. But ton of Energize. Ton of Energize. Again, a lot of inserts, more numbered cards. Those little things just make people feel like they get more value. Again, tons of trios cards, guys. Literal tons of trios cards. Tons of trios cards. The one set, I think I think I got all those. The one insert set I didn't like was prospects. And the reason why is Adam Copeland is not a prospect. A lot of the people they put in here aren't prospects. So it's kind of confusing as to why they would have some of these older guys and older women in prospects, or people who are already popular. Like Queen Aminata and Nick Wayne makes sense, right? But, you know, Taya Valkyrie at this point, probably not. Mark Briscoe, probably not. You know, just a lot of Ricochet, Diana, no, Mercedes. Like, come on. It's just a lot of the people in here just don't make sense. So I wish that was a little better thought out. But besides that, just being a little nitpicky. Overall, I enjoy the set a lot. Oh, we also have these two. Sorry, guys. We also have these two. EX Centuries. There are a ton of these. They're thicker, so you're going to need 55-point top loaders for these guys. But there are so many of these guys. So many. That's like half of what we got. Here's some other numbered variants we had. So Ring Heroes, numbered variant of Hangman to 99. Energy Eyes of Dax Harwood, and Shelton Benjamin, Appreciation to Society, to both to 199. Blast Furnace of Nyla Rose to 99. Satnam Singh, again on the EX Century, to 79. Yeah, 79. Willow to 199. Smooth on the MVP, which, you know, kind of matches his tie. We got another Century EX, this time to 68 of Mark Quinn. Hangman slapping the hell out of Jeff Jarrett's titty right there. Interesting, to 199. We have Dutch to 84, and we have Eddie Kingston to 199 on the Chopped. So overall, I enjoy Metal a lot this year compared to previous Metal. I think the highlights to me is the Precious Metal Gem vintage ones. The retros look amazing. The new regular ones look okay. I kind of like the old ones a little bit better, I'm not gonna lie. But I really feel like the retros took a step up. The fact they use like illustrations instead of actual pictures of the wrestler, I thought is really cool. This picture of Thunder Rosa looks really cool. Adding the blue to 50 on the PMGs, I thought was a nice touch. The Vivacity, adding that is a nice touch. The on-card auto potential with autographics was cool. I don't know if this case is an outlier, but the fact we got more autos and PMGs than expected was very nice. Usually with previous Metal, I had cases where we were shorted autos, or there'd be a box that didn't have a hit in it, and they'd have our Bonzo Gonzos, which were inserts from last time, which were like one of the worst inserts I've ever seen. And they came out with a strong product, doing a good job of making you feel like you get value and providing more hits and inserts and stuff just to make people feel like they had more value. So that's an instant reaction after my first break. I'm going to do a box opening soon as well. I'm waiting for that in the mail. If you have any other questions, feel free to write it in the comments, or any comments or anything. Or wow, that's redundant. Any comments about the product, anything like that, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer them, guys. This was just a little quick after the fact thing to show you guys the break, just because I thought it would be something interesting to show you. And personally, I like seeing how cases break down versus individual boxes. It gives you a better chance of understanding what you're going to get out of a single box versus opening a random hobby box that can either be really good or terrible. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you like this video, let me know. If you want more content like this, let me know. And if you have any thoughts about Metal, whether you like it, hate it, any hot takes, let me know. Write in the comments. Feel free to hit me up. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good night. Thanks for joining.